I feared for my life. It was pretty scary. Well, I was born and raised in western Pennsylvania. Uh, I come from, I guess, a semi-normal family. It was me and my older brother. We weren't church-going people, but at a very young age, my mom instilled in us, the likes of Christ and such like that. So I carried with that. It has been with me throughout my life. At 13 years old, we moved down south, and my mom and dad split up, and I went to work with my dad. He was in construction, and I never went back to school at 13. I essentially went from like a regular old 13-year-old riding his bike and all that, like thrown into a grown man's shoes, I guess you could say. And my dad, though I loved him very much, he just let me do what I wanted to do. And at that age, I didn't know what to do except stuff that made me feel good or have fun. So I started hanging around with the wrong people. I believe I was an alcoholic by the time a full-blown alcoholic by the time I was 14 years old. You know, I dabbled in the drugs and all that, but the alcohol was what stuck with me. And it's, I believe it's, just as horrible as the rest of them. I was functioning for years, but as we all know in this recovery and stuff, it progressively gets worse. In and out of rehabs and jails. It poisoned your mind, is the way I look at it. It tried to poison my mind, and it did for a while. Makes you do crazy stuff, say crazy things. It makes you not care. I worked hard all my life, with or without the drinking, but it affects every aspect of your life. Because I've wanted to quit for years. Everybody's recovery is different, and this stuff really had a hold on me. I mean, we all have regrets at first, but regretting that I wasn't sober when my mom died, regretting things that I did, things that I said to my family, but you can't live in the past. All I can do is keep going forward and try to do the next right thing, try to be a better person. The last, I'd say 5 years, I have been trying. Of course, I failed multiple times. It's a supernatural thing. I've prayed for years for him to take this obsession away, and I believe he has, finally, in God's time, not my time. He has put people in my life that it is unbelievable. This place right here, Mosaic, they need to have one everywhere. Couldn't have done it without them. I've had more friends in my life now than I ever had. I had drinking buddies is all I had. It's truly a different way of life. I'm just not giving up alcohol. I'm starting to learn how to live. 40 years of an addiction. I was so young that I don't even think my brain or whatever properly developed. It had to have an impact. So I'm learning how to live now. If the meetings help you, if church helps you, whatever it takes. This thing can be beat or it can be dealt with. You can live with it. The saying is, don't give up before the miracle happens. It's not the end of the road.